Uh, so Spirit is saying they're guiding you through a very emotional time, but know that you are loved. Know that you are supported. You're being guided through an ending. I mean, we have a five, a nine, and a 10. Damn. And an eight. Yeah, you're going through a very difficult ending of a cycle. We have eight, but it's Spirit saying have patience is your overall energy. So Spirit is saying please be vulnerable. Please let go of control. You've asked for help. They are hearing. They've heard your prayer. They heard your request, and they're putting they got your order. So, but they're saying you're emotional. Some of you guys, this has to do with a third party situation. This has to do with dating. You could be dating someone that's a little bit uh back and forth with you, or you could be the runner here. You could be dating someone and you may be a little bit afraid. Spirit is asking you to accept support. Spirit is asking you also to be vulnerable. But some of you guys, something is coming to an end. All of these are ending cards. All of these are ending cards. See? All of these are somebody here is having a sexual relationship with someone. It's coming to end. You may have asked the universe for help. Well, they're helping if it but they're helping by ending something. This actually goes like this. Okay. Yep. I don't know if spirit is telling you to see something, to see that someone is uh toxic. You need to let it go. You need to heal. This is something from your past. This is like you met somebody, and whoever you met um hurt you in some sort of way. The universe is helping you. I don't know if this is about justice or karma because I don't have karma cards, but this is definitely about a relationship that went sour due to a third party, due to seduction. Someone was deceitful. Someone had another woman. Okay. This other woman could be the reason why this relationship ended because we have the moon here. Tell me about this moon. What is it that we don't know? Yeah, someone was stuck at a crossroads and something was blocked. Is it the universe blocking or is it somebody else blocking? You see, a situation was blocked. That's what the moon is telling me. But I'm trying to figure out, yes, these scars run deep. Time is up. Well, the universe is saying time is up. Someone's time is up or a cycle has to complete. Someone has to break up with a snake, okay? Or there's a snake breaking up a situation. What is this? See? So I don't know. Spirit is about to reveal the fucking truth. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. So someone has hidden intentions. Someone is wearing a false mask. And the universe says, ooh, we're about to reveal all the truth, all the tea. Let me see. This is in the past. This is someone you dealt with in the past. Tell me what you, yeah, I messed everything up. Yeah. Somebody messed everything up. They cheated on you. They deceived you. They had other people. But I'm also saying that there could have been someone interfering with this connection, causing this connection to be blocked, or the universe blocked the connection in the past. Okay. This could be the past, or just the recent, like the last couple of months, last couple of weeks. Sorry about the slurping. See, well, whoever this is, they're regretting that fucking decision. They're regretting cheating. They're regretting lying to you, deceiving you because you were a gift. They're not gonna even be able to fathom this loss. The universe is about to bless you. The universe is saying that you've been in the stalemate energy for a reason. You're being protected. Somebody's doing work or magic. Somebody was making someone stuck to them or making someone very attracted to them, obsessed with them even. Let's see. Someone was using magic spell work. Yeah, to make someone fall in love. We have not today. and to make them avoid you, avoid talking to you, avoid you at all costs. This is what the stalemate is about. So someone is, yeah, someone sabotaged your connection. Someone sabotaged your connection, prevented it from going to the next phase. What they did was they did something so that this person could stay with them, build with them, be obsessed with them. We have someone was being very strategic, not showing their hand. See, see, has a block. Somebody chained somebody, tied somebody to them. Something was very unconventional here. Someone was, because this person was trying to free themselves from this toxic relationship, but they couldn't. Someone did something. Show me. What's the deception here? Show me. Autumn. So the universe is saying in the autumn season they're helping. They're helping the feminine from some sort of egotistical, jealous woman or man. Woman or man. We have cosmic purpose. Someone that tried to block your purpose, try to block your destiny. Look at that. Look at how that just fell over without me touching it. When the sun card came out, this is a yes. This is you are being, yeah, you're overcoming your past. This is somebody from your past or somebody that's still holding on to past memory. They're trying to block some sort of renewal, but they can't block it. The universe is intervening. What did this person do? Show me what this person did. So they created some sort of obstacle to some sort of seed that was planted or some sort of new beginning. They planted a seed. They got, this could either be they got pregnant. Yeah. Yeah, they got pregnant or they made this person reconcile with them. So whatever they did was what they made this person reconcile. They got this person stuck in some sort of lies. This is definitely a karmic lesson for this person though. So but the spirit, so universe is saying, but the truth will set them free. Whoever's stuck in this web of lies. This could even be you that got stuck. Someone planted something, a seed. So this means you have had unprotected sex with this person. You had unprotected sex. You got caught up in the karma. If this person was someone was doing work against them, you slept with them, you got caught up. Because part of their work is for them to not, part of the work, right? The magic, whatever they're doing, was to get them to avoid other women, to avoid their other options. We did see the options card. This person wanted this masculine or this feminine to avoid all her other options. Okay, so even if you had other people interested, those relationships never worked out because somebody had you hooked on them, hooked on stupid. Okay, or this is a woman that had them hooked on, you know, on them. So that's the past. Let's see what's going on in the present moment. Embrace your emotions. Yeah. Spirit is saying pay attention to your intuition. This could be your person needing to see the truth. We have air. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. What's the truth about this air sign? What's the truth? Yeah, this is the person that did the tying, the binding. But see, the difference is now she's facing in a different direction from this change that's happening. Tell me about this alchemist. Tell me about this other person here. There's two people here. Tell me. This is a past life soulmate. Yeah, we have road to recovery. Yeah. So this lie is being heard because someone's turning their back. Do you see that? They're turning their back from these lies. They're recovering. They're freeing themselves. Tell me more. Yep. Somebody, look, spiritual work and self-discovery. Someone is seeing things clearly now. Light bulb. What is the light bulb bringing in? This is the Ace of Swords. Higher self. Someone's higher self is being activated. Yeah, this person's saying, I'm not going to make this bad decision anymore. I'm not going to let temptations. I'm not going to get caught up in this person's temptation. And remember, the temptation is that spell work, that binding, or whatever they did to make this person stuck on stupid. This person's stuck on this deceptive woman. Yeah, they got stuck in a fairy tale fantasy. they they believe this person, even though this person was wearing a false mask. I'm telling you, I'm pulling the cards right in front of y'all. Look, this one wants to come out. Yep, there's another light bulb. Change is gonna come. Spirit says someone's getting put on the right path, but this person's super emotional. Why? Because the truth hurts. The truth hurts. They found out that somebody was lying. See? Spirit says embrace your emotions. And it says allow your feelings to surface to be accepted. And then we have caught up in the emotions. Who's caught up? You could be an air sign watching. Who's caught up in these emotions? Yeah. Because somebody was lurking in the shadows. That's why someone was deceptive. Now this person is looking to the future. They're wondering if something's over. Planning for the future. Travel is good for the soul. And true love stories never end. Let's clarify. So this is a never ending story. This was a cycle that kept repeating and repeating and repeating. Yeah. But Spirit says that there is healing of the inner child and something now can go to the next phase. There is communication coming in soon, beloveds. If you didn't get it, it's going to come. I talk about the autumn. Remember, autumn is a 3 month period, isn't it? Yeah. Seasons are three quarterly. Yeah, it's a 3 month period. So this is the whole autumn season. Yep. Your person has to heal first before this communication could come in, or you need to heal. See what I'm saying? Divine timing before things could go back to normal. Because this person needs to heal so that they can reciprocate. This is a very clear reading. Y'all better get y'all reading tonight. Because this somebody getting this tea. Somebody is getting the tea. So your person's in a relationship. Or you are clarified family, home, commitment. Some of you guys are thinking about moving. Yeah, someone has hidden intentions. Someone feels very guilty for their for their past decision. They had you waiting. They picked somebody else over you. That's why they said they fucked up. So whoever they picked over you ain't shit. Tell me about the present moment, please. I wish I could share my good news. What's your good news? What's your good news? They're not available. I wish things could be different. Yeah, if they were emotionally unavailable, they do want to be available now. Because they're saying, I wish things could be different. That's the good news. They're changing. They're changing. They're becoming a different person. See? Why? Because they learned a lesson. I'm telling you. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So they were at some point emotionally unavailable. But the good news, remember, they're saying, I want to share my good news. I said, what's your news? Well, I wasn't available, but now I am. I want things to be different. That's the transformation. We saw that this person's turning their back on the karmic, right? They're changing. Pluto talks about possessive energy. Plutonian connections are very intense, very sexual, very obsessive. Remember, Pluto rules the eighth house, of secret sex. It's dark. It's that taboo energy. It's that someone is very obsessed, someone is very possessive over an energy, someone could even, it's like stalking. It's very dark. Okay, it's very underneath the surface, but it is also very intense. And those type of connections are the ones that bring about a lot of growth. When you feel, and this is what a lot of people mistake for twin flame. It's these Pluto connections that get so super intense. This is that love hate relationship, that fighting, that toxic energy. That's that. That's what a lot of people are calling the twin flame connection because it feels so intense. There's the strong chemistry. You can't get this person off your mind. Yeah, it's hard to detach. That's the Pluto. But Spirit is saying once this person breaks free of this karmic, and they heal, there is a twin flame union approaching. A real twin flame, real twin flame unions don't have all that bullshit. Okay, you have to go through the karmic cycle, the karmic lesson first before you can be prepared for twin flame. You don't. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, they're my twin, my twin." You got to go through the karmic relationship. You have to transform. Okay, you got to come out of that runner, chaser, narcissist, empath. You got to come out of that energy to realign yourself to a higher vibrational love. And if this person is meant to be in your life, they need to match you energetically. Okay, they need to match your vibration. But if you're still vibrating low and you're still in that toxic energy, you're going to keep attracting toxic lovers. And you can find out where Pluto is. Pluto's going to be in the eighth or the seventh, and that's when you know you fucked up. Fifth, the eighth, the seventh, fifth house. That's going to be a lot of sex, good sex too, but toxic sex. Anyway, treasure your loved ones is your outcome. Someone is going to see your worth and value moving forward. Future potential. Someone is going to treasure you, value you, want to hold on to you now because Spirit has taught them love, the definition of what real love is. Not whatever they thought was love, not this obsession they had, not this strong cord, not this. Both of these people don't want to let go of each other, but they don't even like each other that much. Bullshit. No, this is different. Spirit is saying someone is going through a very emotional time because of an ending. I need to know why there's emotions here. I need two cards, one for each. Yeah, it's just because this person's going through their spiritual awakening. They're going doing spiritual work. They're learning from their bad decisions. They're learning from the learning to become more devoted in relationships. And your outcome is treasure your loved ones. I told you. Your outcome is that there's a reconciliation coming. This person is reminiscing about you. They've learned how to show up in relationships. They're learning because the spirit is reminding them about past events, so they're repeating cycles, so they can stop the patterns. Secrets are being revealed, and this person's getting unstuck. Your outcome is a reconciliation. That's why spirit is saying have patience. Also, spirit is saying that they wanted to make sure both of you guys could leave the past in the past, especially this person, that they don't keep going back. This person still has desire and passion for you because this is not your typical love story, but they are feeling the drought because you have pulled your energy away. Haven't you, beloved? Make sure you hit the like button. Both of you guys are going through a deep spiritual awakening, so you both can come out of your comfort zone and you are both being put on the right path. Okay, there's a path, and both of you guys need to take off your false mask. You guys are in denial. You guys don't talk to each other. You claim you don't want to have anything to do with each other. You're both closed off to each other because you're both hurt. But deep down inside, you love each other deeply, deeply. Both of you guys are distant and cold, but look, he kisses her hand and brings her back to life. Spirit says you're going to have an opportunity to take a chance on love, to choose love. You have a choice. You have free will, but whatever's coming in, Spirit says receive it with appreciation. Okay, there's a new beginning. It is a spiritual connection that's being supported by the universe. Y'all hear me breathing so loud? I was yawning. Feels gross. Go see what's Pluto doing. Is Pluto direct right now? This is talking about natal placement. Look at your natal chart, and you guys have to do like synastry. But Pluto's a very intense energy. What does it represent though? It represents transformation. But the downside or shadow side of Pluto is that possessiveness, that sexuality. What does Pluto who does Pluto rule? Scorpio. What are we in? Scorpio season. That's why it's coming up in the reading. It's because we are in Scorpio season. That's why there's a big transformation taking place. If Pluto's doing something, I don't know. I don't know what Pluto's doing. Let me look at my calendar. Tomorrow we have some significant placements. We have Mercury conjunct Mars. We also have Mercury square Saturn. Uh and Mars square Saturn. Be careful with the way you're communicating. Some of you guys may have to really speak, show out. Be careful though. Let me see what Pluto doing. So I don't really see Pluto, Mercury square Pluto Sunday, the 21st. Let's see if there's any other Pluto. Mercury square Pluto was the second. On the 16th, we have the Sun square Pluto. I just I just mean in general, Pluto is playing some sort of role as far as your transformation takes place. And it's because it's the ruler of Scorpio. It says Pluto can help you come together with someone in a strong, intense connection. Under uh okay, sorry. Pluto is the planet of passion, power, and control. And has depth and intensity. This can go to the extremes and can become obsessive, rage, and make it difficult to see the forest past the trees. When Pluto is healthy, we're passionate, we're focused on our purpose, and have strong will to get through anything. In love, Pluto brings the intensity and passion, the depth and power, but also sometimes the unhealthy obsession and rage. By the way, if you want to get started learning about relationships, blah blah blah. All right, Pluto can help. Pluto can help you come together with someone in a strong, intense connection under positive Pluto aspects, sextiles, and trines to the natal or progress fifth or seventh house cusp or rulers, or natal Venus, and this could be handled with great ease. But okay, but when we get into like the fifth house and we get into the squares and conjunctions, that's when it gets a little messy. It says intimacy can feel easier and you can explore new depths together. You can take the connection seriously and feel more devoted. So the flip side is that when Pluto is aspected positively, especially when you're doing synastry, you both will have compatibility, a lot of passion, a lot of intimacy. You'll be focused on the same thing because you guys will be like kind of like low key obsessed with each other, but in a healthy way, right? It's not going to be like, oh, I'm obsessed with you. I don't want nobody. It's very jealous. It's a very jealous energy. Pluto, so it's not negative. It just but what I was reading was negative. I'm not saying that you having a Pluto placement may necessarily makes it negative. It just depends, right? It's a sextile, it's a conjunct, it's a square, it's an opposition to one of your love planets or one of your planets that are important to your love relationship. So this is an example of a very positive uh connection, which is, sextiles and trines to the natal or progress fifth or seventh. And that's the fifth house is the house of sex, passion, and the seventh house of the house of one-on-one partnerships and other people, right? Relationships. Now, the fifth house governs love, while the seventh house governs relationship and commitment. Venus is the planet of love and relationship, so that's why these passion positions are in play. Transit Pluto in the fifth house can make you take love more serious and you won't settle for anything superficial. Transit Pluto in the seventh house can make you take commitment more seriously and you can give all in your relationships. In the transit, Pluto in the eighth brings Pluto home, helping you feel more intimate and open. All good, okay? But when Pluto is in a hard aspect, such as conjunctions, squares, and oppositions, this can bring out obsessive energy and you can become quite enthralled with someone or attract someone enthralled with you. And this is what I do because of my Pluto. I had Saturn, Pluto, Mars, and Venus in my seventh, my natal chart. I attract weirdos. I attract people that are very obsessed with me. Okay. Um, and it says this can bring out intense connections, and sometimes it's very unhealthy or even dangerous. Pluto is the stalker, the jealous ex, the abusive spouse when not manifested properly. It can be difficult to let go, and you can latch on irrationally to someone that you shouldn't, or experience someone latching on to you that you want to get away from but can't. This is what a lot of you guys mistake for twin flames. Okay? I'm going to read this again. Pluto is the stalker, the jealous ex, the abusive spouse when not manifested properly. It could be difficult to let go, and you can latch on irrationally to someone that you shouldn't, or experience someone latching onto you that you want to get away from but can't. That reading is telling me that someone was trying to get away from their ex. They were trying to, but so because they tried to get away, the ex went and did some magic, okay, or whatever they did to keep that person from going. They threatened that person, they manipulated that person, whatever they needed to do, they did. And that's why I said that those Pluto connections that some of y'all be having, y'all think that you're having a twin flame union. It is not a twin flame union. A lot of people need to get off of this twin flame train because you guys are lost in the motherfucking sauce. And that's why a lot of you guys are not moving forward because a lot of these people that you think is your twin, and remember, the twin flame is very subjective. A lot of people think you can only have one twin. Actually, factually, that's not true. But, anyways, I'm not going to go into that. That is not true. I've been doing a lot of readings, and that card comes up whenever you have a fucking Pluto or Neptune connection. There is a true twin flame, but there are such things that are, well, I guess you guys call them false twins. Twin flame is the lover's card. It is the divine connection that you are meant to have with somebody so that you can either clear that karma, okay, so you can move on to the right person, or if it is the person you're meant to be with, to learn the lessons so that you guys can come together in a healthy way. Okay, everybody has the potential to be with you, but you got to go through, sometimes you got to go through a bunch of bad apples to find the good one, or you go through a difficult relationships until you're experienced enough to maintain a healthy one. So it says, at its core, Pluto is the planet of transformation, and this is the most apparent under hard aspects. That's why I said that when it is a hard aspect, it brings out the most change because what happens is that transformation is triggered through abandonment, heartbreak, betrayal, pain. That's how it's triggered. And whatever's happening to your person that I was reading about, they're being triggered. So much betrayal to the point where they have to let that karmic go because they didn't want to let that karmic go. They keep rebuilding. They're so in love, or they think they're in love, they're sabotaging themselves, rebuilding, going back, even though they're frustrated, even though the relationship is making them feel like they're not good enough. That's what it's all about. When you don't feel good enough, you're going to attract one of these Plutonian connections. I'm telling you. It says, this becomes crucial for you to navigate the difficult energy. A major transformation in your approach to love, to sex, to dating, and commitment, to what you give and take in your connections with others, to how and what you share may need to be undertaken. Any love and relationship issues need to be addressed, especially the heavier stuff relating to abuse and neglect. Pluto wants you to emerge from the cocoon a beautiful butterfly, but it will be a jarring process in the meantime. Pluto connections. I'm telling you guys, look, A lot of you guys are calling Pluto connections twin flames. It says Pluto connections. When you have a Pluto connection with someone in synastry, this can create a very intense connection between you. You can be quite passionate with one another, but this can also mean that you're more aggressive, fight over power and control, and bring out some of the darker sides in one another. The intense connection can help with commitment, but it needs to be healthy. Otherwise, it can turn downward towards the bad quickly. To counter the intensity of Pluto, you really need some positive Jupiter in the mix. Jupiter is optimistic, light, happy, and this can help balance some of the intensity and seriousness of Pluto. Having positive Jupiter transits with Pluto can be a great indicator of a solid relationship that can stick around for a while and not get sucked into the hard stuff. But without Jupiter, Pluto can be very tricky to manage, especially hard Pluto. When that's the case, you may want to hide on an island. Why? Because that person will never want to leave. That person will stalk you, follow you. Uh, they will put a tracker on your card. They will tap all your phones. They'll put cameras in your house. A lot of you guys got your phones tapped. You got people putting apps on your phone to see all your pictures, to see who you're texting. You got people watching you. I'm telling you, some people got to move away. Like sometimes it's so bad that that person will end up going to jail, or you would have to move away. You would have to move, not give that person your new number, and they could still find you, but it depends on how intense it is. And sometimes they get really intense. Your partner will beat on you, and a lot of people be like, "Well, why my partner treated me like shit?" And when they meet the next woman, they treat them like a princess because the aspects are different. And that's what a lot of people don't realize, because they'll be like, "I was with a guy, he was so abusive, or he talked down, he treated me like shit." The relationship was like we argued every day, but then he meets another woman and he's so perfect with her. It's because they have better synastry than you and that person. You might bring a lot of darkness out of that person and them, and vice versa. And that's because that relationship was to help you grow. So let's just say you're dating a guy that's abusive, right? And you have low self-worth. Your transformation is not to allow that kind of treatment. And he will go on to treating the next person better than you. Yes. That's why a lot of women, you feel like you groom men for the next woman. A lot of times that's what it's about. You're just there to teach them so they could be better for the next person. Yeah, I know it sucks, but that's what you guys sign up for. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all, oh my twin, oh my god, and then it's like obsessed watching videos, and this is how a lot of people capitalize on YouTube on their twin flame videos. I don't do that. I try not to tap into that twin flame stuff because I want the karma, because that karma comes back. It may not come back right away, but it's gonna come back. Trust me. It is very scary. I've had a couple of these people, and a lot of them are narcissistic. That's a lot of the people in those Pluto Neptunes connections are like a lot of, and Mars is more dominating. So a lot of those narcissists are like, they have those hard placements, bad synastry with Mars, Pluto, Saturn. Venus is a gift. Venus is good. Venus and Jupiter sweetens up the energy, but if you don't have any of that, those connections are going to be hard. These are men that are going to be very controlling, very narcissistic, very possessive, very jealous. If you have too many of the controlling planets, the more masculine planets, you're going to be dealing with someone very aggressive with you, very abusive or very controlling. They're going A lot of these people are, they're going through something in their mind that they don't have control over. That's why Spirit says show them compassion, especially if you're mad or hate somebody or angry at somebody. You have to understand that they don't know better. You can't hold on to a grudge. And maybe they do know better because maybe you did tell them. Don't do this, don't do that. But they still do it anyways, right? Either way, those connections are hard, but that is depending on your placement. So you got to look at your birth chart. I'm giving you just a general overview of what's coming up. It's saying it's Pluto, but it's saying it's with them and their person, not you. You're just looking, you're just someone outside looking in. I try not to. I mean, I do talk about it here and there if it comes up, but I don't make my channel all about twin flames. Because people are going to get mad at what I have to say. If I start telling people the truth, they're not going to want to hear it. They don't. So imagine me telling them, "Oh no, this is not a twin flame." Someone that has been obsessed with someone for years, and you tell them, I told some people this before. They don't come back. They ain't like the answer. That's okay. I don't care. It's gonna come out eventually. So he emailed you, yeah. Yeah, because these people, and if they have that Neptune aspect, this, so what that does, it makes you feel like this is the only one. Like it makes you feel like this is the person I'm in love with. I love this person. That's an addiction. Let me tell you something about you feeling like you're in love. That sometimes could be an addiction and an illusion. You may not be in love with that person, but because of your aspect, because of the way the synastry works, if you have that Pluto, a hard Pluto aspect, and then a Neptune, oh, it's over. In the seventh, fifth, baby, you're gonna think that you're in love. You're gonna think that this is the only person. And let me tell you something, it's gonna be so bad that if that person leaves you, you're going to be, you literally won't be able to eat, sleep. You will literally, like, your whole life will will shatter. And a lot of y'all been through that. That's what that heartbreak shit is. But that's because spirit is trying to trigger you. Why? Because that person's a past life soulmate, and in your past life, you did it to them. You did something to them. It's like, so the lesson most of the time is with those Neptune and those Pluto connections is that half of it is you need to kind of, it's kind of getting the other side, right? It's like to balance out the scales, you have to see how it feels. One, and then the other side to it is what not to do in relationships. So if you're getting cheated on, your lesson would be like, why do you allow people to cheat on you, or why do you keep taking cheaters back, right? That would be your lesson. If that person's beating on you, it would be, knowing your worth and value. If that person is stalking you, it would be learning how to set boundaries, learning how to use your Mars, learning how to stand up for yourself, right? So it's a lot of different things. And a lot of people don't talk about that because they capitalize, they make money on twin flame, on that. That's fantasy. They're using that whole twin flame shit, and they don't even understand it. They say that this is the only person. That's not true. The whole twin flame relationship is about duality, and it is about the feminine and masculine principle. Both of you guys have to find union within self, okay? And the twin souls, or twin, there's, it's not half of your soul. That's dumb. If you hear someone saying that the twin is half of your soul, you share one soul, that person don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't fall for the okey doke. And I don't care if people don't want to hear it, because like I told you, a lot of people believe what they want to believe to feed their fantasy, to feed their delusion. That's okay. They have free will to do that. They're gonna learn in time. A lot of people will wait on the twin flame for years, 15, 20 years, stuck on one person because they won't come out of the illusion. Don't be that person, beloveds. Learn your astrology. Learn what those Pluto connections are. Learn what those Neptunian connections are. I hurt your heart when I was telling you the truth. You know that. You know that wasn't my intention. You know that. A lot of people are in denial. Every time I would tell someone something and you don't want to hear it, there's nothing I could do. I'm not going to force anything because remember, my whole philosophy is you have to heal on your own. I'm just guiding you and showing you, telling you the truth. A lot of times people will get readings from me and will come back a year later. My readings are up to a year, okay? Because a full cycle, when I talk about cycles and patterns and stuff like that, especially when with transits, I don't go deep into the astrology unless I know you know astrology. Sometimes I might mention astrology. If I don't go deep in and say this, and that, it's because it's not going to matter if I tell you the astrology. If you don't know about transits and stuff, it's not gonna help you. But what will help you is acknowledging that, okay, if I'm saying something to you, and remember, I'm not a forceful reader. If I tell you something, it's your free will choice to accept it or not. But if I tell you something that I'm seeing, I'm an unbiased person. I'm not in your shoes. All I'm doing is reading the information out to you, right? And I'm feeling you. And remember, I have lots of gifts. I have lots of gifts. So when I connect to you, I'm fully connected. I'm fully engaged. I am tapped into you, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, all of that. I always know when someone's in denial. I'll call you out sometimes and sometimes I won't. It just depends on the person. There's a lot of people that I will give readings to that will act like they're listening and they won't. They'll do the complete opposite of what I say. And that's why I have to set boundaries with certain people. And certain people don't like it. And I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I have to protect my energy. But I'm saying all that to say this. A lot of times with this healing journey, the bottom line is being honest. I had to be honest with myself. I'm going, and we're all like going through like the dark night of the soul. Some of you guys are not aware. We call them towers sometimes. The dark night of the soul will happen because you're going to go through multiple ascensions. When you go through your dark night, when you're in that period of time, depending on where you're at, you're going to have to unravel a lot of stuff that you did not want to address. You're going to have to unpack and you're going to have to face the truth. And the bottom line is, what is the truth? What is preventing you from moving forward or growing? What is preventing you? What is keeping you stuck? And a lot of times it's yourself. It's not the other person. It's never about the other person. It's about what you are doing, how you think, how you respond, how you react. And that's what needs to be healed. The other person comes in as a helper, a teacher, and a mirror. So my intention is never about hurting nobody, but I'm going to be completely honest. Another thing I want to address. Thank you, Free. Thank you, everybody. All right, next spread. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna tell you guys what we're gonna be doing soon. I don't want to release it yet because we got people watching. But we're gonna have some fun times together. I'm going to be announcing when I'm going to be doing my master class. It's just going to be, I don't know what I want to do yet. Like I said, I'm not going to go to the basics of the basics. I probably will break down the simple 3 card spread, but I don't read my 3 card spread in a simple way. I don't. It might look like it's a simple 3 card spread, but it is very in depth. And I don't know how to, it's like it comes naturally to me the way I read, so it's hard for me to like teach it. So I'm not going to teach you how I read, but I'm going to teach you how to enhance your gift, like how to use it, how to unlock it. It requires a lot of trust. It requires you to really trust in what you see and what you know. I'm a claircognizant. I have lots of different gifts and things that I can do. Some I mention and some I don't. I can heal. I do heal you guys without even telling you guys because there's no reason for me. I don't like to give myself titles because I don't. That's ego. I don't need to tell nobody. Oh, this is I am this, I'm that, I'm this, and I'm that. A lot of people that have titles don't even know how to do what the fuck they claim they can do. So I try not to do that. I try to stay away from doing that. So That's why I just say I'm a tarot reader. I'm okay with that. I'm not nobody's spiritual advisor. Okay. I do give advice, but I don't claim to be anyone's spiritual advisor, any one person. Okay. Until I offer that as a service, but I just don't. I prefer not to, because I have sometimes people that cling to that, and then they have these false expectations of me. So if you see me that way, that's fine. Just understand that that's not a title that I claim for myself. Um, this is just an act of service. Um, okay, I take it very seriously. I am very grateful for the gifts that I have. I'm grateful to connect with people and help people. But I don't want to. I always want you guys to feel like I'm right there with you. I struggle just like you guys. I have to heal just like you guys. I go through the dark night of the soul. I go through cycles just like you guys. And my life is, I sometimes like to feel like my life is harder. Sometimes I like to feel that way. Doesn't mean that it's true, but that's just sometimes how I feel. Because, like I said, sometimes, depending on who you are, whether you're Earth Soul, light work, or whatever you claim to be, star seed, there's different people on this planet with different objectives. There are people that are just regular people living regular schmegular lives, and sometimes I do envy those people. But I know you have special people that have a higher purpose. Okay, and with that, there's a lot of responsibility. Um, and not saying that Earth souls are not evolving. You are. It's just that you guys have are going through different levels, different stages. So a lot of times I talked about, don't demonize the karmics. Don't fall into all that bullshit where that's creating separation. That is not what spirit wants us to do. Spirit does not want us to be against and oh, the karmic is evil. She's doing, everybody is a motherfucking karmic. If you sit here and if you're intelligent, and if you got common sense, and you look at your relationships, you were somebody's karmic. Period.com. Your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your baby daddy. You were somebody's karmic. So please, let's not do the whole, oh, that karmic is going to evolve into a divine feminine just like you are evolving into one. Okay? They're making the mistakes that you made at one point. They fell in love with the wrong person. They're having Pluto connections just like you did. They stuck on stupid just like you were for somebody. So let's not do that. Yes, it sounds good. It sounds juicy when you see it in the titles. And the only reason I use the word karmic is just to differentiate so that you have an idea of whatever you consider the karmic. But you notice that I've been getting away from that. I don't want to be part of that. But it is a term that is used. But remember, everything karmic is a lot more than just the person that's dealing with the guy that you want. Okay, because you're a karmic as well. Because the guy that you might want may just you could have just been your lesson, and they could have been your lesson. That would make you a karmic, wouldn't it? Hey, Diamond. So let's start from the beginning. So let's give you a little taste of like a quick uh preview of, and this is impromptu, so I'm gonna give you a little taste of um what I'm gonna be getting you guys into. We're gonna have to do some timeline jumping, and that's something you're gonna have to get used to my terminologies. This is not nothing that anybody's talking about. Okay. You might want to take out a pen and piece of paper. And if you are interested in reading tarot, you might want to take out a pen and piece of paper. So, past life, South Node. Recognizing a past life soulmate and recognizing why they're in your life. go. There's that Plutonian connection. So a lot of you guys are have connected with someone or people that you've entangled with in a past life, and you are still holding on to guilt, shame, regret, all of that. And there is a energy of control that needs to be transformed, because remember, Pluto ties to this control energy. Okay. There's a need for surrender. Clarify these three cards in front of me. I always do a simple 3 card spread. Why? 11:11 on the clock. Make a wish. I like to define past, present, future. This doesn't really give me any time frame, right? It just tells me what happened before today and what's going to happen after today. But sometimes I also read this present energy as the present moment as a season, a cycle. So a year, this month, this season. Okay. Anything after or the potential based off of what's happening in the present moment. And everything before the present moment is what's led up. So this is the consequence, right? This card in the center. It's the center. It's what's anchoring this energy. It's everything you're doing now in the present is um, going to have an effect on the future. Whatever was done in the past is what has been a consequence of the present, or the present is the consequence. It is the outcome of what was happening in the past. So this energy here, there is a little bit of room for maneuvering, okay, depending on the cards that clarify it. So what I mean by that is if you're in this present energy and you're on a path, you're there's momentum, there is some sort of forward movement towards, based off of the decisions you're making, by the way, it will greatly affect this outcome. And if you're on a course where you are veering away from your path, it will affect your outcome. But if you make changes, you can change the outcome. You can increase your possibility to have a more positive outcome, or the consequence will be that you'll get an outcome that you don't like. So usually this present moment is what I like to focus on to see what needs to change, where you're at and where you're there. Okay. Sometimes things are outside of your control. And if it's outside of your control, outside of your free will, right? Even if you, because your free will only allows you to make choices. And so if it's outside of your free will, then we will have a lot of major arcanas. And those will define why you're going through that particular cycle. If it's within your free will, then that means you make a choice. Your choices will define your outcome. Okay. Past, present, future. So in the past, we have Pluto showing up. Presently, we have guilt, and then we have future potential, the control card. Now, I do read reversals, even though these cards are not typically read in reverse, but I do know how to see how to interpret them. So I don't just look at the words and assume, make an assumption based on the just the words on the card. The words on the cards are just context clues. Okay. The pictures are context clues, right? So reading tarot is like reading a story. Okay. Taking the symbology, the pictures, the numbers, the colors, and creating a story based on what you see. So we have a butterfly and we have this transformation energy. So this means that there is something that is being transformed. Now, typically, I don't talk about colors. I think that that's a little bit advanced, but I'm just going to point out how these two cards are very dark, and then we go into this very bright blue energy in the future potential. I like that because it actually lets me know that there is some sort of hope or some sort of clarity coming in. I'm gonna clarify the past energy. So, based off what I said about Pluto, a lot of you guys may not, if you are just coming in, we talked about Pluto when there's a good aspect of Pluto, and we talked about Pluto when there's a hard aspect. Good aspects are trines, sextiles, and hard aspects are squares, 90-degree angles. These are about angles. I'm not going to talk about that too much in details. Okay, you might have to do research on your own. But so clarifying Pluto, which we have on the card, is transformation. So there is a change, and the change has to do with in you because the card clarifying it is self indulgence. It says focus on self, self worth, time to heal, shadow work, self appreciation. And I like the fact that the word shadow work is on that card because it's exactly what's happening here for you guys. So we're talking about past lives, right? And why you're meeting this person or why you met your person of interest and what is the outcome based off of whatever you're meant to learn in the present moment. Again, the present moment can be defined as today, this month, this season, this year. Okay. Clarify guilt, sabotage. We have love call. Wow. We have someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. I feel like this person wants to contact you but doesn't. And then the outcome is control, separation. Ooh. So a lot of times when I'm reading oracle cards, and I suggest that before you guys dive into oracle to learn tarot, these are not tarot cards. I just got my oracle cards out, but I'll pull out some tarot cards. Um, because again, subjective. We have to look at the words, we have to look at the images, and we have to piece the story together. So what Spirit is saying is that there had to be a transformation, okay, in a particular situation. And this transformation had to be done on the in the it's on the internal. Internally, the transformation starts within, so that the external can change. Something about you, your behavior, stemming from a past life, has attracted certain events, experiences, and people. So Spirit is saying that there had to be some sort of transformation within you, but it was triggered through this Plutonian energy. And Pluto is the planet of transformation. So that means Pluto was it showed up very predominant. I'm going to say not predominant. That's not the right word. Pluto was in a very, um, it played an important role in one of your houses that tied to love and relationships because this is a love reading. So those houses would be fifth, the seventh, the eighth. I'm also going to include the second because that's the house of self love, values, and stuff like that. All of that is going to be very impactful. The two that you do want to look at is the fifth and the seventh, of course, when we're talking about relationships and we're talking about love and sex. When it comes to Pluto, those are important houses to look at. But I'm not going to go into astrology, but I'm just going to let you know that right now there's some sort of change that needed to take place because of your own um, way of doing relationships. So clarifying the Pluto card is the Six of Swords. So this is talking about a transitory period in your life where you're transitioning from one phase to the next. The Six of Swords symbolizes the choppy waters moving into calmer waters. I like to look at this like the reason why this card is showing up is because there is it's in reverse because there is an inability to completely move out of an energy, move away from something that may be causing you anxiety, stress, that may be causing your life to become very turbulent, causing turmoil, mental. Usually, this is mental turmoil. That's where the anxiety comes in. So there was something here that was affecting your inner peace, beloveds. And spirit at the bottom of the deck, I always pull the subconscious energy at the bottom, is saying that there is a need for you to take a leap of faith, or there's a need for a new beginning. But before this new beginning can happen, there needs to be some sort of change. And this is what this self indulgence card is talking about. Clarify self indulgence. Yeah, Spirit says you're not happy, you're not at peace, okay, because there is something that you can't yet see too clearly yet because of these choppy waters, because your mind is stuck on something and you're unable to move past it. And this is what this self sabotaging energy is about in the present moment. And this is about maybe you were waiting on a call, waiting on some sort of expression of love, or you're having a hard time expressing love. Okay, communicating with someone there, because there could be a lack of communication. Let's clarify guilt. Yeah, Nine of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's something being stalled, either because you haven't been able to deal with these feelings that you feel for someone. You're thinking about somebody, or you feel connected to someone, but you have your guard up. Why? The Nine of Wands is about perseverance. It's about the being wounded, the wounded warrior. So you're definitely wounded here. You've definitely been through something very difficult. But there is this energy of perseverance. There's this energy of not giving up, not folding. But this could be that someone may be feeling a little bit intimidated to come in and communicate with you. So there's a delay because of this. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands? It's a nine, so there's an ending here. I'm looking at the numbers. Yeah. So there needs to be some sort of ending of some sort of standoff. The Nine of Wands is about putting a lot of effort into something, but then when you hit a brick wall, Spirit is asking you to take some time to really reflect on whether you want to continue to put in this effort. It's like they usually depict this person in the traditional tarot as someone that's wounded, but he's holding himself up with that that lone staff, right? He's just standing there, battered, bruised after battle, but not giving up. Um, but it also talks about boundaries. It also talks about perseverance, determination, and something could be stuck here. There could be a lot of resistance. The Nine of Wands sometimes depicts stubbornness, and restrictions or resistance. So there's some sort of resistance with that Nine of Wands. That resistance needs to come to an end because we have a one right after it. So whatever this resistance is preventing a new phase from happening. It's preventing. Spirit is saying that there needs to be some sort of transformation. Again, there's another reference to transformations right on this card first. So they're saying that there is a delay with this Ace of Pentacles. Now, this could be that this person could be fearing rejection. If we go deep into it, I'm just kind of reading it surface level right now. There could be a fear of rejection, but I'm looking at it as more as a delay, because the clarifying card for that guilt sabotage is love call. It's saying that someone wants to express love, but they can't, not just yet. And why is that? Why can't they express this love? Because of the Page of Swords. So this person's doing research. They're making a plan. They're watching you. They're being very calculated and they're being very cautious. Okay. There's a stalemate. They're not communicating because they are either um, unclear. Yeah. See, they want to initiate communication. They want to tell you how much they like you. They want to date you. They could be unclear because they could be initiating a new beginning or thinking about initiating a new beginning with another person. I feel like with the Page of Swords is very inquisitive. It's a message. It's a new beginning card. But one thing about the Page of Swords is because it's coming out with a Nine of Pentacles, this means that the person's not taking any action. The Knight is very slow. It's a very calculating energy. This person is thinking logically, they're in their head, they're being analytical, and they're thinking about this Nine of Pentacles, the long term goal. Okay? So they do know that they like you, right? But they have these outdated thoughts, Six of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's causing them to be very resistant. And it could be because this person may be looking at other options or maybe thinking that you've moved on, okay, to somebody new. This is says meeting somebody new, date. Um, and then we have shocking news, the Page of Swords. So they may be finding out that you may be dating somebody new. What is this epiphany? Because the Page of Swords is for me an epiphany card. What is it that they're finding out in the present moment for our beloved? Yeah, the truth. So the page looks for the truth. It's a truth seeker. She does research. She's a daughter, usually. She's doing research. Someone could be finding out about a female child, or someone is finding out that somebody was lying, okay? Or whatever whatever needed to be revealed, it is being revealed to this page because she has light bulbs in her hand. That's why I said there's an epiphany here. There's some sort of information coming in, and it has to do with this karmic relationship, and it has to do with a new beginning. So there's some sort of information being shared, and it's making someone feel like they can't move forward. Now, this could be that this person's in another relationship, and that's why they can't move forward. That could be what the resistance is. They've been investing into another relationship. This is a card of loyalty as well, dependability. But paired with the page card, there is a little bit of lack of maturation of whatever they've been building. If they've been building it for the long term, there's been a lot of issues with whoever they're building with. Why do I see that? Because of the page. Page is very argumentative. The page is very the page as a person likes to be right, likes things to go their way. They like to prove their point, or they like to debate. Sometimes it can come off a little bit too persistent, too controlling, or too fixed in their outlook when it comes to a certain ideal. Tell me about this page as a person. This is coming up as a younger air sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone immature. Yeah, it's another person. Three of Cups. This person's already in a relationship. They're not very happy. Yeah. See, there's an air sign. They're with somebody that's very controlling. They're with somebody that is very that's watching them. They're doing research. They're keeping an eye on this person. I want to know what this page is doing. Yeah. This page is causing a lot of conflicts, or this person's triggered by this page or this information, and this is triggering them to make a decision about their long term future. The decision is the fact that they are finding out that there's somebody communicating um, something that's not true, or they're finding out something about a person that they're connecting to, and they're wanting to reject this person once the truth comes out. What they're finding out is that this person may be dating somebody new. So there's something happening in the present moment, some sort of information that's going to trigger some sort of decision, some sort of conflict, argument. There's someone looking at their long term stability, and they're thinking about a breakup, okay, or a rejection here. So I have strong air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. I'm looking just at the court cards for right now. Yeah, see? Someone is looking at a relationship and wondering, can it evolve to the next phase? They don't feel like it can. They feel like it's blocked. They feel like there's some sort of addiction or codependency. Someone is being very possessive. I feel like this person's kind of stuck here with this Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is also about not giving up on something. So they're having a hard time letting go of this situation, but they're not fulfilled by it. It's very outdated. So this means that this person's going around and around in circles, or thinking about this situation, thinking about ending it, but never taking any action, because the Knight of Pentacles is letting me know that there's some sort of stalemate. Tell me about this person's thought process with the page. Yeah, this person says they want to rest before recovery, before restart. And there's the anxiety energy, the Six of Swords in reverse energy, overthinking. This is the cassette card. A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. Why? They're fearing ending this situation because they're thinking about their long-term stability, but they're also thinking about not wanting to lose somebody here in the process. They're kind of showing me that this Queen of Swords is the one cutting off this person because she's finding out that this person was cheating or being deceptive. She's finding out that this person was dating somebody else behind her back. Now, she could be a man, but it's coming off like a very strong woman energy. Tell me about this queen. She's angry. She's bitter. Yeah. And because of this, she's blocking this man's forward movement. She's making it complicated because she's been finding out about him entertaining other people. And she found out through social media. That's what the Page of Swords is. Page of Swords is doing her research, baby. She looking. She looking for something and she just found it. Lurking in the fucking shadows. There we go. Here's the awakening. So, the present moment is the most important part of your spread. Why? Because it dictates how this outcome is going to turn out. Now, is there a way to make this outcome change? I didn't ask, I'm just getting information. But if I wanted to, if I had a question, right, and I needed to come up with an answer, then I could define this down. This is just me, this is like general, just seeing what's going on. I don't know what's going on. The spirit just giving me a scenario and I'm breaking it down and I'm going deep. A lot of people will read just the three cards and give you a very surface neutral type of energy. I like to break the energy down so that I can get specifics because that way I could tell you how to fix it or what your best course of action is. So what I'm seeing here is that there is somebody that is needing to make some sort of decision in the present moment. The main energy of the present moment is that somebody here has to make a choice, okay, to end one situation and then to express love to another person. Now, this expression of love could just be communication. It could be a heartfelt communication. Um, or it could be a lack of communication too. Clarify love call. Yeah. Road to recovery. Reciprocity. Yeah. So if this person wasn't communicating, it's because they have something going on in the present moment. They have something happening with them in another relationship. Tell me about glove call. We both know I'm not the one. I want to tell you how I feel. See what I'm saying? So they're realizing that somebody that they're dealing with is not the one for them. And they want to have a conversation with you about that over the phone. Um, they're realizing that somebody that they're in a relationship with or that they maybe initiated a new relationship with, they don't want to be with that person. But they haven't made a decision yet. Okay. So why is the outcome control? Now this person definitely needs to surrender, but it could be because the person that I saw that was coming up as the Queen of Swords has now created some sort of obstacle. We're going to use the word obstacle. Clarify control. Yeah. Many options, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so this is keys on a ring, bottom of the deck, seduction. We have a third party interfering. Now, this could be that there is another woman because it looks like this man was just cut off because he was cheating. And it looks like whoever he was cheating with is also deceptive. Now he could be in this energy, yeah, because I see he's having an ending. So he's going to date, he's going on and still dating. Let's see. Now this could be him coming towards you, and you may need to set a boundary. Yeah. So be careful. Because if he calls you to express love to you in the present moment and the future potential, Spirit is saying that this person's prone to doing the same thing that he normally does. Okay. But if he goes towards a new person, this is their outcome. He's just gonna go back right into the same cycle of bullshit. So if he had made a choice, we have healing. This is meant to heal him. Yeah, this is meant to heal him. And then we have divine intervention, wish fulfillment. Okay. So Spirit is saying this outcome is actually meant to be your blessing. Why? Because this person is going to relinquish their deceptive behavior or this behavior of them dating multiple people because they're about to get some sort of lesson. Yeah, see, there's the surrender. Now, I'm also seeing too that the ending is taking place after this truth comes out in the future potential, not in the present moment. The present moment there could be a separation, but I don't think that that's completing the cycle. I think the completion of the cycle is going to happen in the future. Spirit says in the future, this person is going to get a taste of their own medicine because they're going to be very apologetic for that behavior. Yeah. So they're going to get cheated on. It looks like they go into another karmic relationship here with this engagement ring or they renew it. Tell me about this engagement ring. Yeah, they make a decision in the present moment to go into another relationship. Okay, this could be a fire sign. If this person communicates with you and says, "Hey, I want to get together with you," blah 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 blah. This is saying that this person has other options, beloveds. Be careful, okay? They may string you along. If they go towards somebody else, they will be the ones getting strung along. Ooh, what is this in the future potential? Talking. Yeah, girl talking, some sort of conversation. What is this conversation about? Freedom from a toxic relationship. Someone communicates with you about an ending. Yeah. Someone is telling you, "Hey, I'm not in that relationship anymore, or I'm getting a divorce, or I'm leaving that person because I now see the truth about that." And what's the truth? So that other card was about their spouse cheating on them or whoever they're with is cheating on them. Yeah, they're gonna get cheated on. See, mirror. What goes around, this is the mirror effect. It's like this person puts it out and it comes back to them. That's their karma. Yeah. For being strategic, for not showing their hand. They're gonna get played. But they're gonna take a risk to come towards you and try to heal this relationship with you in the future. But it's after they break up with this third party. They overcome these fears and limitations with this third party. This third party actually rejects them, and that's what triggers them to go through an ego death and have this renewal with the C card in the spring. Yeah, that means this is a new beginning. This means that they're no longer confused. So if they come out of confusion, they realize that they want to be with you. They want to share their emotions and thoughts and feelings with you on why they didn't come in, why they stayed distant. A lot of this was because the universe was kind of keeping them veiled, kind of keeping them away from you. Yeah, because they were looking for you, but the universe was keeping you away. So many things reminded me of you. Why was the universe kind of keeping them away from you? It's because this person wasn't ready. This person would have came in and hurt you. This is what the universe is saying. They're saying their purpose. The universe is saying that this person had to become a better person first to come back. They needed to understand the connection first to come back. They need to learn the lesson first to come back. When they come back, this will be after they have a tower. Okay, to let them let because they have to let go of abandonment. So they're going towards somebody else in the present moment because they're too afraid to express love. That's why I was saying that that guilt and that sabotage card is them in the present moment, not communicating to you their feelings. They're too afraid to make this love call. So instead of them making the love call, they go entertain some other bullshit connection, right? But they're being drawn to that person because per spirit, and it's another Plutonian connection. That Plutonian connection is one of those hard aspects that we talked about in the beginning. When I looked at the astrology, why? Because remember what I said, those the harder aspects are the ones that make someone heal. There's a very strong chemistry that they have, attraction that they have. Now, this chemistry could be their spouse, okay? This could be the spouse that they reconnect with. Every time they find out the truth, for some reason, they stay put. So the universe is keep trying to get this person to open up their eyes, right? So they can heal the heart chakra, but there's that power struggle. That's that 9 of Wands. They are having a hard time releasing it, right? Because of the shadow energy. They're planning, they see their future with this other person. But that's why the universe is saying we need to open up their eyes. We need to bring in that clarity for them so they can see that that person's deceiving them or they're deceiving themselves. So they will be seeing things more clearly. You are going to have to wait on union because divine timing is still at play, beloveds. Okay, those are your messages. If anyone, let me know if anyone booked. If not, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. I'm tired. Cause it's because I had dinner. Don't watch his Bay's Lobster Girl. You're welcome. Um, we're gonna break down the 3 card spreads when I do the master class, but I'm gonna break it down. I only told y'all one part of it. I'm gonna break it down step by step. But you're gonna have to have an objective. You're gonna have to have like a question. That question is gonna help you to define it. You can read it, you could just read it, but you're gonna get a lot of information like I had. How do you direct the information to kind of get the core of what you need to know? What you need to know is that your person is making a decision. This decision is being guided by the universe. They have free will, and with their free will choice, they had chose a path, right? I'm gonna show you. Based on the spread, Spirit is going to give me a clarifier card that's going to bring it into perspective. What's going on here? Spirit says you've asked for help, and we are helping you. That was from the first spread that I did tonight. What's going on with this masculine? It says, love who you are. And it says, listen with your heart and embrace these emotions. Those are the same cards. So what is this about? This is about the masculine needs to know their worth and their value, and they need to see your worth and value. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful things. Spirit says, we're trying to help you. We're trying to help you to listen with your heart, to follow your intuition, and to embrace these emotions that you're feeling, right? And your person too. So your person is going through this lesson that they make a choice. And this choice that they're making is going to have them reevaluate their desires. See, if you look at this picture, you see this woman going down this path, right? I don't know if you guys can see. She's going down this path. And do you see that she's being watched over? So Spirit is saying that we're intervening. Ask for help is my universe card. Can we clarify ask for help? There we go. Karma. Told you this person was going to get what they put out, didn't I? Because didn't I tell you that this person was resisting the connection? That nine of wands in the present moment. So you get karmic justice. What happens with this justice, please? This person's getting directed to a Mars connection. This is also with that Pluto. That's that sexual, strong attachment. They're going to feel like this is the one. They're going to feel like it's the one. But guess what? It is not. It is a karmic relationship. Clarified Mars. Told you. You asked for help. We're bringing it in. Why is Mars here, Spirit? Masculine, bottom of the deck. Needs to raise his vibration. He thinks he's getting wish fulfillment. Is he? What is he actually getting with the Mars? It's a lesson. What is he actually getting? He's nurturing a connection with someone. Oh, do you see that moon? Because he won't come out of his comfort zone. It's a mother figure. This could be a baby mother. Show me what the moon represents for this masculine. The butterfly, transformation, love, false mask. So he's nurturing a connection, wanting that connection to go to the next phase. He thinks he's in love with somebody that's wearing a false mask, not showing true feelings, hiding, personified, pretend, delude. Why is this masculine connecting with this person with a false mask? Because they are having a hard time moving on. Now, this is them being single. They could just be having sex with this person and they're having conversations with this person, talking. They like talking, they like going out. Um, the goal is forgiveness, was at the bottom, and it says nothing is gained by holding on to past hurts and disappointments, and that's what this masculine is doing. See, this masculine is having a passionate relationship. What they don't realize is this relationship is actually is their transition. Remember, I talked about the Six of Swords being a transition from one phase to the next. Well, that's what Spirit is showing us. They need to come out of this situation, which is duality, and they need to find their complement. They need to raise their vibration so that they can be in an alignment with with a connection that's more complementary. And they need to take off their rose tinted glasses. That was that confusion. And once they do, they'll be able to close out the cycle with the boat card. They'll be able to manifest the relationship with you. They have to come out of this one-sided relationship first. And they have to regain their faith. You're being asked to be patient because love is coming. This masculine is going to learn that lesson. Clarify Cupid. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you, replaying our conversations over and over. I'm starting to understand. And because they're starting to understand, they are becoming a better person. Because Spirit is constantly reminding them of you. They're looking for you in all these other bitches and hoes and bros in every area code, but it don't never feel like you. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to, and they want you to know that you guys will be together again. Those are your messages. Zoom, 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 let me know. Zoom, zoom. Why is that song coming up? Zoom, 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 let me hear you say, well, well. I don't know. Somebody, if you know the song, I'm telling my age. Jeez Louise. I'm telling my age. That is so crazy. That is old. Who sings that? Zoom, zoom, zoom. Girl, I don't feel bad for him. Let him get all the smoke. Let him go and have that fantasy lover. Let him have it. Spirit says we're just putting that hoe on the right path. That's all we doing. We removing this block. We're gonna reveal all those lies. That it was crazy. See, this person's gonna come and reconcile with you. You're gonna have devotion with this person. Spirit says you're gonna go back to good old times with this person. Trust me. Um, what's crazy is in that reading, what I saw was that another bitch stole them from their main bitch. Child, another bitch stole them. I didn't go into that, but there's somebody that has manipulated this person to leave their main person, and it was through deception. It's like this person showed up as a friend and was acting like they had their back and was telling them about the other woman, but that was because they were plotting the whole time to steal them. Won. They won. The other woman gave up. So now they by default they go to they go to the side person, and they're not really wanting to be with the side person, but they do fall for deception, and then they start to have this intensity of oh my god, right? But that oh my god, that's an illusion, and that's gonna wear off when all the truth is revealed. And they're gonna end up getting hurt, and then that's their karma. Because what goes around comes back around. Hey, my baby. How long is that gonna take, y'all? I don't even know. I'm tired. I don't want to wait, and I don't care, and I don't want to be with this person. Whoa, Spirit says yes, student. Yes, this person's learning. So Spirit is confirming my reading. Thank you, Spirit. They're gonna go through a whole bunch of bullshit with that new person. Spirit just confirmed my reading. Some of you guys met somebody new. That person's not your forever person, unfortunately. You like the new person, but the new person is not 100% all the way ready to give you what you want. You're only there to teach that new person a lesson. Thank you guys for your time, your donations, your support. I love you guys so much, but I am so tired. I feel like I need to rest. I cannot wait. None of you guys signed. Only person that went and did the Google Hangouts was one person, two people. So I'm not sure why you guys are not doing the Google Hangouts, but when it's time to participate, it's gonna be too late. And don't say I didn't tell you. All right. It's just in your Gmail. You go to your Gmail and on the left, scroll down. I'm giving you guys an opportunity because everybody else is going to have to pay. Okay? Ooh, you guys, I'm so sorry. I gotta go. You sure you tried? I didn't get it. Go to your Gmail account and go to the left. What you got? What message? What what message, L? Oh Lord, did someone text you? Who texted you? Some of you guys, this person's going to contact you. Some of you guys, this person is someone new. Let me tell you something. In the present moment, there was a lot of scenarios. I just didn't want to go into all of them. I could see them all. I just gave you the main scenario. If you are talking to someone new, you like this new person, but they're not your forever person. I'm sorry. They're not a bad person, but they're not. They're just they're a lesson. You need to be on your P's and Q's, please. We got Venus going retrograde in December. We have a lot of stuff happening. We're moving into eclipse season. We have a partial eclipse coming. If you do initiate a relationship, take it slow. Oh. Do not rush. Do not repeat the past. I admonish you. Pay attention. You know, if you're dealing with someone that's inconsistent, let them know. Let them know your needs and desires. Yeah, see, Spirit says you have partnership, but see what it says on this card? It says build relationships that can help you increase. Okay? And then I have independence at the bottom. How can you be in partnerships and be independent at the same time? Yeah, we have peacemaker. It says you're being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. It says approach situation with a win-win attitude. So you have a new person, some of you guys that you're communicating with. Be very diplomatic. Look at this as a positive thing. This is for people that feel that have already transitioned out of the old and you're meeting someone new. Please understand that if you have just come out of a very difficult relationship, this might not be your forever partner. Set your expectations accordingly, or this is going to require time and patience. We have a halt. Yeah, manifest. All right, you guys. It says use the law of attraction. Okay. Be the energy you want to attract. Be at peace. Be diplomatic. Be balanced so you can attract a balanced connection. So you could attract a partnership that is going to build you up, not take away, not stress you out.